Oh, we messed up.
Oh,
We couldn't
dear.
kill Sig, and now...
How dare you?
What's King Deimos gonna do to us?
Sig, your time in Haven City has poisoned you.
Oh, he's in it.
And you...
Okay, just... What, the fact that he just didn't want to kill me on sight?
After all the sappy shit you told me, Deimos, now you're telling me I deserve
Wait.
no mercy?
Your years of
Oh,
service
spy?
as a spy
What the?
earned you a chance to redeem
He wasn't working for crew at all.
Sick,
Also,
baby,
I'm
is
looking
this
at...
true?
Also, I'm looking at Damus, and all I see, I'm like, are those tusks, or is that just his cheek hair individually stranded up like that?
Yeah.
His attire is, I mean, it makes an impression, but it's certainly weird.
I'd say
Yeah.
good luck, but then luck
So,
will kill
we're
you.
gonna go, and we're gonna take out a small little metalhead nest and just blow up some eggs. It's
So,
gonna be...
Just the
simple
usual
enough.
grind. Honestly, this doesn't even feel that much of a punishment after all.
No, like, honestly, you could have just started this exact same... You could have had this exact same confrontation.
Thank
and
you.
there you go. You could have had this exact... Oh, we are going to take a new vehicle, though.
Oh yeah, that's right. We get a new. Oh crap, we get our own whatever this thing is called.
Buggy.
I forgot to check what this thing was called. I'm going to look it up now. But
Looks
basically,
like
the way this works
it looks
is...
like our own custom-made sand shark.
Kinda.
Kind of, just bigger.
Oh,
Oh, and I should say, we will use, most of the vehicles in this game. There's only, like, 3 that there's only,
sorry, but that's
there
rude.
don't worry about him. Oh, no, these are, no, they're all raiders out here. We can kill however many we want.
Yeah, they deserve no mercy.
So we use all but 3 of the vehicles in this game.
I guess the other 3 are
normally.
purely optional.
Yes, those are ones that you can unlock with precursor orbs.
Die, trees.
Okay.
So, okay, so that's right. That's what I remember this was. This one is the Gilla Stomper. It's a giant, like, as you can see, a giant, like, Hummer, like, truck kind of thing with a mounted machine gun, which is nice, because as you can notice when I'm doing this, it will automatically target anything in my camera's view.
That's pretty sweet.
So that's going to come in handy with fighting big things in the Metalhead Cave. Let me look at what the normal. Let me look at what the secret cars are. There's one called the Heat Seeker, which is equipped with the turbo. It's equipped with the same rocket turbo as the Dune Hopper, and has dual machine guns, and it's just super fast.
Oh, Logan, I just realized. Oh, look at all those metalhead gangs. So, how about that PG-13 version of Deadpool 2? Oh, okay. That's what Sig thinks of it.
Aw.
But yeah, just going on to the.
I don't really feel it too much.
Well, I was about to
That's
say,
fair.
if you were genuinely wanting an opinion on that, I hear that the reason they're doing that is because apparently it's weird calling it vanilla, but the vanilla version of Deadpool 2 was apparently banned in China, and so
That's
they're re-releasing it in this, for lack of a better word, tamer version, so they can try to make up for that loss in revenue.
Well, that's fair
That-
enough. I'm just kind of
that-
surprised. I'm just kind of surprised they're actually going to the trouble of releasing it here in the States too.
That is something that we should note right now. I heard it said, apparently it's actually the case. In China, they have a very strict policy of no... I'm serious. I'm being completely serious here. I've heard this and been looking at this a bit. China has a very strict no ghosts, no gays policy.
No ghosts, no gays. I mean,
I'm serious.
Oh, the Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
Yes, that. You know what? That was actually probably the part was with her and what. There's probably more, but like it couldn't have been the language. It couldn't have been the violence. I think it may have been based upon that.
I mean,
Was the more explicitly? It's explicit. Not at all. That's the thing. There's no nudity. No like actual. By the way, we're killing these things. There's no nudity. There's no like sex. I mean, they're underage. They're like what, teenagers?
yeah.
So, like, it's not that, it's just the fact that they're being depicted, period, that's, I think, what China's not like.
I will say though, just by that alone, I don't think scrapping that is enough to really bring down the R rating.
I don't think it is. I
Well,
think
I
this.
think
I
they're
think
doing
they're trying
other
to.
things on top of it.
I was gonna say, honestly, James. My guess is because my theory, because they don't want a publicity like PR horrible thing to happen, because no one wants to acknowledge this. I think they're outright changing all the PG-13 to kind of like, but if we do all this together, no one will even bat an eye at it. When in reality, we're only doing this so we can get rid of this one thing. It's like, it's like if you burn down the entire farm, no one's gonna know that it's because you buried a corpse in it at one
Again,
point.
I just don't see the point in doing that. Like, I mean, look, if you're gonna do for China, fine. I really could care less. Like, that's their business, not ours. I'm just wondering why they're even going to the trouble of making this version for the States as well. We clearly had nothing against any of that.
Right. Oh no, of course. Oh, I mean, that's the other thing. It's like it's not like this is replacing the one we have. We still have our version.
We still got our lovable R-rated Merc with a mouth.
But just I feel like this is mainly them trying to appeal to China, B, perhaps appeal to a larger demographic when I don't think that's the point of Deadpool.
Yeah.
And 2, trying to cover up what they're doing for China. Also, keep driving right now. Don't move. Okay. Well, the bridge collapses behind you there.
If I could just get away from that particular agenda real quick,
Go ahead.
say I know you guys think differently, but I don't really think the idea of like taming Deadpool down to at least to a PG-13. I don't think that's really as disgustingly offensive as people are making it out to be.
It's
I think
not so much offensive. I just think it's kind. I mean, just on the principles of it, on its existence alone, I just think it was kind of needless.
Because we blew up. Real quick, because we blew up those toxicity things, now they're spewing poison gas everywhere.
That's not good.
So we need to get out of here really
Natural
quickly.
poison gases. Well, no, this won't do at all. Sip on it, Jack.
Oh, and also, I will be coming back here later for a few other missions, but as you saw, that whole approach we had to make, we had to drive through the tunnel, go around the little half pipe, all of that just to get here, that's never going to change. So in the future, I'm just going to cut that part out because you kind of already, you know what the entrance it looks like, you know what the exit looks like. I'm only going to keep it in now so you can at least see, oh god, you can see me escape with my life, but other than that, there's really no point. It's backtracking. Anyway, back to you, Hype.
I was gonna say, my point is that, like, not even disregarding the whole thing with China, I just mean, like, just in a general sense. I know nowadays people have this stigma against taking an R-rated character and trying to make them a little bit more appealing to a wider audience. I think that as long as you have a writer that's smart enough to keep it tame for kids, but still show enough to show that they understand the character, it is possible to do. It's just a matter of, again, you just have to find the right kind of writer to do that.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, if they want to do it for the sake of doing it, whatever. I could care less. It's just, I mean, it's just, I don't know. I'm just more so bugged by the reasoning behind it as opposed to its existence in the first place.
Just saying.
I just feel like they're kind of wasting money doing it like this.
This is the last I'll mention about it. But if you're ever worried, if you're ever upset about why Hollywood isn't portraying some things like totally acceptable, normal homosexual relationships in things less than rated R.
This is Ashlyn.
Oh, Ashlyn.
Oh, hello.
I see Damus still keeps tabs on his
I'm surprised she's still alive.
Listen, I've got
Well, she was never dead to begin with. She was just there along with the escort.
Please,
Well, I meant
Alright, so
more
we're gonna-
like we kind of forgot about her.
Okay, Bisig, you can park the car. I'm not taking the Doom buggy. We're gonna take
Except
Sand
I
Shark,
Yeah, Sand
and
Shark
we're
will do.
going to run over to Ashlyn. She's out of the Oasis, like right by where. Wait a second.
I'm sorry,
No.
just the choice of words for a minute. I thought you said we're just
see.
going to run over Ashlyn.
I realized I should actually take the Dune Hopper because let's say, for instance, I may have to go to the temple. I don't know if I have to or not, but if I have to go to the temple, I'd rather have the one vehicle capable of going there anyway.
That's true.
So anyway, Dune Hopper for life.
But yeah, just one more
Whee!
thing.
And you can go.
Just one more thing to the Deadpool thing, and I promise it's super quick. If they can find a way to make Sam and Max still appealable to kids, I don't think Deadpool's that big a stretch.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Honestly, if they're gonna make a PG-13 movie, just take an example from Animaniacs.
Oh, Dak, shut up.
It's the last time you get to see it.
Anyway, but no, I'm just saying, like, in general, like, if you're ever upset about why Hollywood isn't portraying it enough, I'm sorry, but blame China. It's their rules, not Hollywood's rules. Yeah, Ashton technically saved our life with that.
Yeah, that's true.
He doesn't miss much in this desert.
How do you know him?
I wonder.
Jack, I need you to come back to the city. We're losing the fight. Vigor is drunk on power.
Wait,
He's
we're gonna go
taking
back to
control.
I'm sorry, why is that our problem? They kind of hated us.
Yeah.
Oh dear,
Oh, boy.
bandits.
Oh, hello. Well, time for a fight,
Oh.
kids.
So I guess. Oh boy. I'm guessing Ashlyn's
now
not
we're
going to be
right
too
back
much
at
help.
home.
Well, we'll help her out, at least we're a friend, but just, I agree. And Jack, and, okay, spoilers, that's exactly how Jack is going to feel. He's going to say, like, I don't care about people. We helped them. We saved the world once already, and our thanks was getting dumped in the desert.
Yeah, because politics.
Oh, gosh.
Whoa.
Ashlyn just took a car exploding in her face like a champ.
I mean,
I
nothing,
know,
I mean,
definitely.
nothing against her. I mean, again, it was thanks to her we were able to survive this mess in the first place. But it's just, yeah. I mean, her and Samos and Kira, they make like a 5% of the entire city.
Right, yeah, they're fine. It's the rest of the city that... Oh, sorry, Ashlyn.
Oopsies.
They're fine. It's the rest of the people that elected and voted us out.
Oh yeah, by the way, those glowy blue orbs are basically a refill for your light, Jack.
Gotcha.
Right, that's our light eco.
Oh, I just want to say, just the fact that, just for a bit of fun meta humor, the fact that she was able to take the cars running at her like a champ, it's like, man, she got out of that without a scratch. You'd think she's Wonder Woman or something.
What do you mean they got us surrounded, Ashlyn? We took them out. They're dead. I just can't see you because it's dirty and
There.
dusty. And okay, there we go.
So yeah, that happened.
You wanted me to give you this.
Hoverboard.
Jack,
Aw,
your
thanks.
friends need you. I need you.
The city threw me out, remember? They can rot for all I care.
But what about your...
Get it! Just leave. I have new friends now.
New friends that almost had me killed because I wouldn't kill another friend, but that's besides the point.
For that? Don't you remember who you are?
Yeah, I'm the guy who helped save the world, and they didn't.
Saving the world.
Right.
Well, sorry, Toots. It's just the way it is. I just imagine it's just that she leaves it like she just say bastard.
And then Jack's like, I need it. Anyway, no, we're fine. So we got the
Actually-
jetboard.
And just somewhere over
Oh,
that.
see right there. I gotta go to the temple.
But yeah, that mountain that they were just arguing in front of, on the top of that mountain, you see, you know what this means? He has problems communicating his feelings and she has commitment issues.
Exactly. That actually is exactly what just happened. But we need to watch that again. Lion King 1.5 is great.
Yeah, it is.
It should not be as, considering all the other weird Disney sequels like Bambi 2, Lilo and Stitch 2 and 3, all the Cinderella sequels, even though Alice was like all that stuff. Lion King 1.5 I think is one of the best ones because it just did not give a damn.
Wait, what movie?
Lion King 1.5.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Out of all of its weird sequels, like first off, I'll just come out and say it, better movie than Lion King 2.
I liked it better than Lion King 2.
Like that's
I
really.
think everyone
saying,
liked it better than Lion King 2.
Like that's really saying much.
Anyway,
Like, I
oh yeah,
never
that.
really-
Oh, by the way, that Seal of Mar thing that she gave us, which if you recall was the little pendant that was around the boy and Jack, young Jack and Jack 2. That actually will help open a door in the temple.
So yeah,
Somewhere.
you
That's that ticket.
remember you got saved and you were given that by the same bitch you called out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just I don't.
Well, hello.
It's not her. It's
Everyone else.
It's the people. But I will say, Jack's argument was kind of stupid. Of I have new friends now.
Yeah,
So
that
didn't
is
those
very
friends
true.
just send you into a metalhead nest to save
Yeah,
yourself?
one of
'cause you
those
couldn't-
friends almost sentenced you to drop dead in the desert.
because you wouldn't kill another one of your friends. I
Right.
don't think friends do that. Last time I checked.
Friends don't kill friends.
Friends don't-
Unless some jackass gets your personal information and uses it against you.
Oh, by the way, we have the high jump again, and then another new thing that this game actually added, which I love, is if I hit the circle button, it'll create a little shockwave out from the jetboard, which means I now have an actual physical attack while on the jetboard.
Oh, great! Another reason to say jump, press the circle button.
Exactly. It's not like. It's not the most powerful attack, but at least it's better than just running straight into a Crimson Guard and taking damage.
Oh,
Anyway, what was I saying?
We were talking about 1.5.
Yeah, well, that I was gonna say, it even sounds stupid. It even sounds sillier when you actually go the full statements like, friends don't kill friends for not killing other friends.
Right.
That's exactly what almost happened. Anyway, so, yeah, Lion King 1.5, I think it was better than a lot of the other sequels. Those being like Bambi 2, Tarzan 2, even though Tarzan 2 did feature George Carlin, God rest him, like, just amazing comedian, loved his work.
From what I hear, it is a pretty decent sequel.
Yeah.
With the rest of them.
I love how all these things were sequels, but in the reality, if you compare that to Lilo and Stitch 2 to Bambi 2. All these 2s are just interquels in the same movie.
Or pretty much, yeah.
Where's the last one?
Honestly, I will admit, I do remember actually liking Stitch as a glitch back when that was a thing. But then again, I was a young child back then, so I don't know if I would still hold similar feelings today.
I do remember. Sorry, go ahead.
I was about to say, I personally like Stitch as a glitch. I feel like it kind of captured that bit of family emotion that I thought Stitch the movie was lacking. But then again, I'm not going to get on Stitch the movie's case because, you know, that was more so a pilot for an animated series than a standalone movie.
Well, no, that wasn't Stitch as a glitch, I like Stitch as a glitch. I like the story behind it. I did like Lilo and Stitch 2.
Lilo and Stitch 2 is Stitch as a glitch.
Yeah, that is Stitch as a glitch.
Wait, then which one's the one that had...
is the subtitle.
Then which one's the one that had them introduce Hamsterville? Because it wasn't Stitch as a glitch.
That was Stitch the movie.
Okay, I like Stitch the movie.
That's fair.
Oh.
I mean, I liked it too. Like, for a pilot, it did its job well.
We're gonna get a new cool light power.
Oh boy!
Because actually, outright, we're gonna leave the wastelands now.
Oh
Yay.
boy!
Because there's actually a secret pass, light freeze.
Speed break.
Basically.
This allows us to freeze time for a short period of time.
Actually, I was about to say, that's not speed break. That's time break. Which, honestly, comparatively, was a very useless power-up.
I do like the pose you take when you idle in like Jack. Like, Jack's like, yeah, I can dig this, Zen. Anyway, let's go. The problem is that you have almost no mobility as Light Jack just walking around because you have to be so peaceful.
Yeah, when you think about Light Jack is, well, take your typical Dungeon and Dragons memo. Basically, Dark Jack is dark magic. Light Jack is, well, you get the picture.
It must be pure. Which again, it's cool enough and fine. I'm glad that they're reusing something from Jack 1.
Mm-hmm. Especially considering this technically is the last in the trilogy.
Even though in Jack 1 you had a freaking light bomb, and you don't get that in this game.
Unfortunately.
Where you blew up a robot. Anyway. So, yes, we're gonna just get right to the point. We're actually nearing the end of Act 1.
Yay.
There is apparently a secret path in this temple that if I use it, I'll be able to... Okay, we can't use the jet board. We have to stay on foot.
I just realized I can make a really dumb joke right here, right now, and I guess I'll go ahead and do it now. Speed gear!
Now you'll see my true power!
What were some of the things they say? It's like last chance or last something.
Now
like
or never, basically.
Now or never, yeah. What is that? Is that just stating that you're about to die, so now you can activate twin gear mode?
Something like that, yeah.
I still need to remember how to do the twin gear mode.
You have to literally be at low health.
Right, and then activate both gears, and it uses up it uses a lot of energy, but you get the effects of both at once.
But once it runs out, you're practically left crippled.
And
for the rest of that fight.
Meanwhile, I'm just nodding my head because outside of one time at a friend's house, I've rarely touched Zero Gravity.
You didn't even download the demo?
Oh, no.
For Zero Gravity?
Wait, Zero Gravity? No, I was talking about Mega Man 11.
Yeah, we're talking about Mega Man 11.
Okay. My bad. I thought since we were I was referencing Zero Gravity, I thought you guys were continuing on with that.
I messed up. You're supposed to use Time Freeze here because... Oh no, it's collapsing! Run! I didn't have it activated, so I just fell to my death.
I guess, as much as we should say that for the commentary, I will say that there is a power-up you can get in the game where you can actually activate the double gear thing, like the double gear power whenever you want. It's just that it's at the cost of like half your health. Well, no, that's automatic loss. It's not like something that that just happens.
Okay. So, this is our ticket back to Haven City, the catacombs.
Now it's time for our very own F-Zero moment.
It looks just like the catacombs we saw in Haven City. But where do they go?
No clue.
There you
Oh!
Hey, Packer!
Hey.
Fucking happy I found you.
Look, Jack got a seal back, and it opens doors.
Yes.
Riveting.
Says we must get back to Haven City.
Onan.
She says the catacombs are the
Oh, nice to see two freaking kept in touch. And bam.
Well, hey, considering what kind of magic that bimbo can do, I'm not terribly surprised. She has freaking telepathy.
This is a pretty fast freaking level. You have a gun, use it to destroy obstacles, and other than that, this just reminds me of a Sonic Lost World stage.
Honestly, You know what you say? That also reminds me of that one Mario Party 3 minigame where you're literally on the shell cruisers inside the
Yep.
place.
Oh, and if you ever see a floaty, hovering red thing appear, blow it up quickly, because if not, it will home in and deal damage to you.
Gotcha.
Oh!
Actually, now that I look at this actually reminds me also of Fast RMX / Fast Racing Neo.
Which is basically just to go back to a
F-Zero.
previous comparison, F-Zero.
I also, okay, fun fact. Okay, who here remembers Jumanji?
Yeah, I do.
Did you ever see its space counterpart, Zathura? Oh, wow.
I have
We
not.
jumped off of that. So, Zathura was a sequel novel that was basically a space-age version of Jumanji.
Hello, Mr. Precursor, sir.
So... Oh, we get another new light power for
Oh, that
free.
was
Already?
That was freaking fast.
So wow, congratulations! We've already learned 3/4 of the light powers in the game. Shield. Just hold circle button and you'll absorb some damage. Anyway, so Zathura, and I remember the only two things I remember from that movie are that they must have had some.
Oh, Zathura. I think I may have heard of that movie. That had to have been like a long time ago.
Oh yeah, and the only two things I remember that was that they must have had some promotional deal with Sony, if in particular Naughty Dog. Because I remember in that movie twice you see a Jack 3 poster on the wall, and in another scene a kid is playing Jack 3 and was on one of those racing segments.
Oh, Daxter, you fucking poser. But yeah, I mean, I guess if it was that long ago, then yeah, I think I may have heard of Zathura. I just never seen it.
Have you seen it, Hype?
I've only known of it.
I wasn't even aware that was actually pretty much Jumanji with space elements.
Oh yeah, no, written by the same author.
It looks like some kind of old eco mine.
The old
When
eco
Lord built
mines.
Haven
So
City,
I guess we are
he
saving
must
the
have
world after
carved
all.
out
I mean,
these
we're already
caves to
back
get at the
pretty
eco
close to Haven City.
Sheesh. That Ma guy must have never slept much.
You're telling me.
I'm going ahead to tell Onan we're back.
Okay.
Watch your tail feathers, Jack. He's
Man, every time I look at Peck, I can no longer take him seriously. I look at him and he looks like he should belong in a Crayola commercial.
Kind of.
Or he was basically, I don't know. He feels like he would fit right at home in fucking Disney or something.
Who's ready for a new Lunchables mascot?
Oh boy!
Bye, everybody.
See you guys.
Lunchables?